starting with exclusive breaking news that we have on the escalating tensions between the Tamil Nadu government. Well, NDTV has exclusively accessed the letters of the Tamil Nadu Governor RN Ravi addressed to Chief Minister M.K. Stalin over the dismissal of arrested Minister Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers. Now, in his first letter that the Governor wrote around 7 p.m. last evening, he cited the pending criminal case, the pending money laundering case against arrested Minister Senthil Balaji, and stated that he is exercising his powers under Article 154, 163 and 164 to dismiss him as a minister without the advice of the chief minister. And this was a fairly contentious move because it was the first time that a governor dismissed a minister without getting the advice of the chief minister. But this was only to retract the decision in just about 5 hours through a second letter to the chief minister stating that I've been advised by the Honorable Union Minister of Home Affairs that it would be prudent to seek the opinion of the Attorney General. So those were the two letters that the Governor wrote to the Chief Minister, first dismissing the Minister Senthil Balaji, and then in just about 5 hours from that he wrote a second letter reversing his decision. My colleague Arvind Gunasekar joining us with details of both these letters. And Arvind, take us through the details of the two letters. Of the first letter in which the Governor stated reasons for the Minister's dismissal, and in the second letter, what are the reasons that he has mentioned for reversing his decision?
Priyanji, we have accessed both the letters that were written by Tamil Nadu Governor RN Ravi to Chief Minister. So this first letter, this was written at around 7 p.m. yesterday. That's on June 29th, and this is 5-page letter. And the first letter mostly speaks about the case, that's the case pending against Senthil Balaji, and also Supreme Court observation in that case for job scam case, alleged case, scam, and also the Enforcement Directorate case. So the first paragraph or the first part of this particular letter mostly deals with the Supreme Court observation in this particular case. But very importantly, the first letter dated 29th June that was sent to Chief Minister at around 7 p.m. that also reveals a certain interesting conversation or communication between the Chief Minister and the Governor. In fact, it makes it clear that this is not the first time that the Governor tried to remove Senthil Balaji as a minister from the Council of Ministers. In fact, according to this particular letter that we have exclusively accessed, Governor also wrote to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister as early on May 31st, asking the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister to drop Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers. So let's put this in context. At that particular point of time, Senthil Balaji was not even arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, nor he was even summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. So as early as May 31st, Governor wrote a letter to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister saying that Senthil Balaji, who is facing criminal investigation in this particular case, should be dropped from the Council of Ministers. So what we are also learning through this particular letter is that the very next day, that's on June 1st, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister shot back a very strong worded letter to the Governor saying that Governor cannot interfere in who should continue as a minister and who should not continue as a minister. And the Chief Minister, in his language, in a strong worded letter, has made it very clear that that's the prerogative of the Chief Minister. So that happened on June 1st. Again, on June 14th, when Senthil Balaji was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, again Chief Minister wrote to Governor saying that his portfolios, both electricity and also excise department, both those portfolios should be given to Thangam Tennarasu and also Muthusamy respectively. And also also Chief Minister also retained Senthil Balaji as a minister without portfolio. Again on the very same day, that's on June 15th, again Governor wrote another letter to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister saying that the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister is not forthcoming with full facts, true facts of this particular case, wherein the Governor had told the Chief Minister that he is concealing facts like he has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate and he is currently serving judicial custody, and that's where Governor refused to retain him as a minister without portfolio. Again, that was another letter. Another letter was strong worded letter was again written by the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister saying that the Governor cannot interfere in his decision because Article 164 clearly states that a person can be appointed as a minister on the advice of Chief Minister, and he said that Senthil Balaji, he is retaining Senthil Balaji as a minister without portfolio. And that's where, going through the background of this particular story, Governor in his letter yesterday has made it clear that I am conscious of the fact that under ordinary circumstances, a Governor acts on the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. However, in the instant case, your advice, or to put it more appropriately, your insistence to retain Thiru Senthil Balaji against my advice as a member of Council of Ministers reflects your unhealthy bias. And that's where the governor is saying that in normal circumstances, a governor should abide by the aid and advice of the chief minister. But in this particular case, against my advice, your insistence to retain Senthil Balaji as a minister reflects your unhealthy bias. And that's why governor is saying that I am not going by your advice, and then I am proceeding to exercise my powers under Article 154, 163 and 164 of the Constitution, and I hereby dismiss Senthil Balaji as Minister from the Council of Ministers. So this particular letter clearly states that the governor, acting on his own without the advice of the Chief Minister, going against the advice of the Chief Minister, ordered to dismiss Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers. So this particular letter was sent to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister at around 7 p.m. After 5 hours, at around 11:45 p.m., according to our sources in the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's office, they received another letter from the Tamil Nadu governor, and this particular letter, it's a one-page letter, and it clearly states that you may refer to my earlier letter dated today regarding the status of Minister Thiru Senthil Balaji. In this regard, I have been advised by the Union Home Minister that it would be prudent to seek the opinion of Attorney General also. Accordingly, I am approaching the Attorney General for his opinion. Meanwhile, the order of dismissal of Minister Senthil Balaji may be kept in abeyance until further communication from me. So this clearly shows that the Union Home Minister intervened in this particular case after Governor wrote to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister unilaterally dismissing Senthil Balaji from the Council of Ministers after news reports came to public. So this particular letter clearly shows that Union Home Minister intervened and he advised the governor to get the opinion of Attorney General. Only after the intervention of Union Home Minister, governor wrote another letter at around 11:45 p.m. to Chief Minister saying that Home Minister has advised me to get the opinion, legal opinion of Attorney General, and therefore I am getting a legal opinion from the Attorney General. Meanwhile, my earlier communication or the order dismissing Senthil Balaji may be kept in abeyance. So it's very clear. First letter that was written by the governor was without consultation of both Home Ministry and also without consulting the Attorney General, and that's where after the intervention of Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, Governor wrote back another letter retracting his decision, asking the Chief Minister, telling the Chief Minister that earlier communication may be kept in abeyance. So according to our sources, what we are also being told is that the Tamil Nadu government, especially the Chief Minister, is not taking this unilateral move of the governor very lightly, though the governor has written to the Chief Minister saying that the decision can be kept in abeyance. But what we are being told is that the DMK government in Tamil Nadu has decided to take this fight politically. So at around 10:30 a.m., short while from now, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister will be holding a meeting with the senior leaders and also the legal experts on this particular case. And what we are being told is that the Tamil Nadu government has decided to fight this matter politically, and then they might even send a another strong worded letter to the governor, and that particular letter will also be made public, is what we are learning from our sources.